This is lesson 7.3, okay, chapter 7, lesson 3, and it's all about fraction and whole number multiplication. But wait a minute, Miss O, we had the same exact chapter title yesterday, right? If you guys look back at your 7.2 notes, it should also be called fraction and whole number multiplication, right? The difference is in the learning goal. What was yesterday's learning goal? Rashika? Right, yesterday we were modeling how to multiply fractions and whole numbers, and today you'll notice in the learning goal it's just to multiply fractions and whole numbers. Okay, so we're going to take what we learned about modeling yesterday and take it one step further and see if we can multiply fractions and whole numbers without using a picture. Okay, but first, of course, let's talk about the problem of the day. It says Charlene has 5 one-pound bags of sand. Okay, so she has 5 bags of sand, and they each weigh 1 pound. And each bag is a different color. For an art project, she's going to use 3/8 pounds of each bag to create a colorful sand art jar. How many of you guys have made sand art where you pour in the sand and it layers different colors? If you tilt the bottle, it'll go in on a slanted line. Yeah, so she's going to use 3/8 pounds from each of her 5 bags to make her sand art jar. How much sand will be in Charlene's sand art jar? Okay, I see words, I see a problem. Let's first ask ourselves, what is the problem asking? Adam?
How much sand will Charlene's sand art jar?
Right, how much sand will be in Charlene's sand art jar? And what's the important information we need in order to solve this problem? Arushi?
That she has 5 1-pound bags of sand.
Okay, does it matter that they're all different colors? Not really. Okay, what else?
She will use 3/8 pounds of each bag.
Okay. So, what's the math problem we're trying to find out? What's the math sentence that you could write in your notebook to take good notes? Go ahead and write it down. So, using a model, we have 5 groups, and each group has been divided into how many sections? 8. Go ahead and draw that in your notebook. 5 groups, and each one's divided into 8. Now, how many sections do we need to color in of this first one? How many sections do I need to color in to show 3/8? Even up? 3 of them. Okay, so go ahead and I'm going to color in 3/8 there. How many of the second one do I need to color in? Nathan? 3/8. 3/8 here, 3/8 here, and 3/8 here. When I've colored in 3/8 in all of the sections, how many 8s do I have colored in all together? Rashika? 15/8. So I'm going to rearrange the shaded pieces to fill as many holes as possible. When I have 15/8, do I have any holes? How many holes do I have? 1. So I can color in this whole thing. And do I have to color in any of this second section too? How many 8s do I have left over after I've colored in 1 hole? Siddharth? 7. So how many 8s do I have altogether? I have 1 and 7/8. So how much sand will Charlene use to make her jar of sand art? Daniel?
1 and 7/8.
Yeah, 1 and 7/8 pounds. Okay. That the expression we needed to solve was 5 times 3/8 because we knew we needed to find 5 groups of 3/8 size pieces. Okay, so we can multiply the number of 8th size pieces in each hole by 5. So we have 3/8. Oops, that's a weird 3. 3/8 times 5. Then write the answer as the total number of 8th size pieces. So if I have 3/8 5 times, how many 8s do I have altogether? 15/8. Okay, is that in simplest form, 15/8?
Well, you could say, but it's an improper fraction.
Right, so then our final step is to write the answer as a mixed number in simplest form, which as we know, 15/8 is 1 and 7/8 pounds. Okay, I want you to take a look at this second step right here. What do you notice about the numerators and the denominators? Go ahead and talk to your table groups.